this goes. Hi, I'm back with another video. I just wanted to document all the knitting that I've done since my last video. I did try to record one of these twice, and I didn't really love the results, so I've done some more knitting since then, and I'll just let you know what I've been working on. So first we'll start with finished objects or finished items. So I think I had this in the last podcast, but it's the balloon sweater by Petite Knit. So here she is. Probably we'll just insert a picture, but honestly I really love this knit. I've worn it so many times since I finished it. I actually finished it in late August, and I just have my Ravelry here so I can keep on track. But yes, so this is a Petite Knit balloon sweater, and I knit it with just one strand of Rowan Alpaca Soft DK, and it's the color 220 Autumn Gold, which is just one of my favorite chartreuse sort of mustard colors. I used US 8 needles and US 4 needles for the ribbing, so I did size down. And at this point I was also knitting English style, and after my next colorwork project you'll see that I changed to continental style knitting. I would say that, yeah, like this sweater was very difficult for me as a beginner. I learned a lot. I learned, it was actually my first raglan, believe it or not, and I found it quite difficult, and I only realized later that the difficulty rating of this pattern is quite high. So as like a beginner in my first year of knitting, I found it quite difficult, but I think I learned a lot from it, such as like I really, figured out German short rows from this one, and just a new sort of construction for me, and I really love the fit. It's just a perfect oversized fit, and I love it. So that's that. Okay, so let's go back to my next finished object. So that would be the Lumme sweater by Sari Nordland. So this is her. It's actually my first colorwork project, and I'm really happy with her and proud of her. I would say, so for this one I used Cascade 220 heathers, and I used 4 skeins in the color Walnut Heather, and I would say I really do like Cascade 220, but I would say it is pilling quite a bit, so it's not too bad, but I don't know, didn't know I was gonna do that, but I don't know, I like it. I still like it. And then I used the Knitting Loft's Olivia, so their house brand, that's a store here in Toronto, and the colorway is Vintage Pink, and honestly I did kind of just choose 2 yarns that the store had in stock. I think if I were to have had any colorway that I could have done, I would have probably done a darker brown with like a lighter like a cream or something, just for some more contrast, but I still like this. Let's see, so yeah, I also as I said, this is my first colorwork project, and I learned how to do continental knitting from this, and ever since then I've been using continental knitting, and my gauge is very different than it used to be, which is really funny. And I would say this was really, really fun. I was pretty much addicted to the colorwork process, and just, you get to see like every single line, and like the change in that it makes for the knitting and how you're progressing, and I just got like addicted to seeing that through. So that the yoke went by really fast. I would say, I really like the double knit or folded over collar. It's really bulky and nice. And then I would say, like a lot of people, I don't love the yoke of this, the fit, like a circular yoke fit. I don't know if that's the best fit for me, but I don't know, still like it. And let's see. And I did decrease the colorwork motif. I think it's supposed to be much longer, but I honestly didn't have enough of this pink yarn, and I wasn't about to go buy more. But yeah, I would say I really do love it. Like, honestly, I would knit it again someday. I am kind of a person who wears a lot of the same clothes again and again and buys things in multiple colors, so I would see myself doing that. But yeah, so I'm really proud of her. And put her over there. Okay, and then next is pretty exciting. I should have buttoned it up. Alright, so this is, yes, my cardigan number 9. Kind of hard to hold up, but I'll show some pictures. I'm really, really happy with this. This was my second cardigan. The first was the Novice Cardigan by Petite Knit, which, you know, versus this one, I just, as someone who like leveled up from very beginner, I would say the fit on this is just so good. The German short rows in the back especially, which, you know, isn't done in that other pattern that I mentioned. So I used Camaro Snefnug, probably butchered that, in the color Morkagron, which I think it means dark brown. And I paired it with one strand of Knitting for Olive Soft Silk Mohair in Brown Bear, which is such a cute name. And then I would say, because this was my first continental project after that Lumme cardigan, I did have a lot of problems with gauge. It took me 2 months to finish this. I completed it at the end of November, and I would say, yeah, let me just take a look at my notes. So I did size down 2 needles. I apparently used US 6 for this. Yes, that's true. And I knit size large, and I did that based on some other project photos that I saw on Ravelry. But then I realized, I don't know, I think maybe my gauge was still off, even though I did do a gauge swatch. So that's a whole thing. I would also say, as many other people have noted, this sweater this cardigan has a lot of ends to weave in, just like an insane amount. So if you hate that, which I don't care, I'll weave them in, you might not like it. And then I would say, when I was knitting the body, I was like, okay, this seems like very oversized. I knit one full sleeve, no joke, and then tried it on and was like, this is freaking ridiculous. Like, this is too big. Like, I don't even think I took pictures because I was like, this isn't right. So I literally just got rid of that sleeve, knit it again in size medium, and I even sized down to size 5 needles, and that was perfect. And yeah, that's also why it took me 2 months. I just made some mistakes. And I would also say blocking like really helps this pattern, at least in my case, because with the saddle shoulders, like where you pick up stitches, it was kind of like bulky, and then it all flattened out when I blocked it. And I'm not joking, I wore this like every day for 2 weeks or something after I knit it. I just would not stop wearing it, and it's just perfect for the winter here in Canada. And yeah, like I love it so much, so I'm really happy with that. Yay. Okay, and let's see what's next. Okay, so then I have a couple of accessories now. I did knit this cozy winter cap. It's so cute. I think I did steam block it, but I think I need to actually wet block it. But I did knit this cozy winter cap with this cute I-cord, squishy little ties. And it's actually a free pattern by Lorelei Designs. And I made it, the width of it is actually supposed to be much wider, but I made it 22 stitches instead of whatever it was supposed to be. And I actually knit it in another color. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so I actually knit it in this yarn as well, but I haven't blocked it yet. And I couldn't tell you what this is. It's red. I think it's, oh my god, I don't even want to tell you. I don't remember. But it's a Portuguese yarn brand. And it's really cute because they told me it's not dyed. This is just the color of the sheep with like the variegation. So yeah, I even got another one. I just like it because with my curly hair, if I'm wearing a bun or something, I can just cover my ears. And yeah. And then I guess I'll just mention this. I've knit this pattern like so many times for all my friends, but I knit one for myself, and I've been wearing it a ton this fall and winter. So it's Michelle Nia's bonnet pattern, and yeah, she has an amazing YouTube channel, and I love all of her stuff. But yeah, she got me with that one, and I've been knitting it a lot, and yeah, I love it. So those are some accessories. I would say there's still one more sweater that I've knit. And then we'll move on to miscellaneous and my one work in progress. Okay, so my last finished object is sweater number 10 by, again, My Favorite Things Knitwear. I also have worn this a lot since I finished it. It's really hard to tell on camera, maybe hard to see the shape, but I really love it. I'll put some pictures up. So I did use Cascade Yarns 220 Grande in the color 8555, which is black. And then I also used, I only had enough for the collar and the ribbing at the bottom, but I used Gepard's Garn Puno, which is like has a bit of speckling, and it's really cute. You can see just like subtle green and red and whatever speckling on those areas of the of the sweater. And also I held everything with 2 strands of mohair, and I used Drops Kid Silk in black. And that was crazy. I can't believe people are knitting holding 3 strands of yarn. If you have any tips about it, let me know, because I don't like it. I don't like it. It gets tangled. And this is a Cascade 220 Grande. What is this? It's a bulky weight. So holding a bulky weight with 2 strands of mohair, my needle size was the biggest one I had. It worked out, but it was like 11.5 or something. I'm too lazy to check, and I apparently didn't write it down. But anyways, so I would say it took me kind of a long time. I finished it at the beginning of January, and it took me a long time because I didn't like knitting it. I did not like this giant, bulky yarn. That's it. But I do like the outcome. Would I knit it again? I don't know. Maybe. But maybe with like a lighter weight fabric. I'm not fabric. A lighter weight yarn. I don't know if that's even possible with the gauge. I don't know, but I do really, really like the shape of it, and I might add some elastic to the collar just so it, remains kind of tight. But yeah, not much more to say about that one. Just love it. And also I would say I got bored of like knitting black. It's just pure black. Like, I don't know. It's very wearable for me. I love dark colors, but boring. It's boring. Okay, so one more tiny little thing before my work in progress. Let me get it. Okay, here she is. My baby. Her name is Chestnut, and it's a pattern that is actually free. One moment while I get adjusted here. So she's my baby, and the pattern is Miniature Fallow Deer by Claire Garland, and it's just so cute. She's just so cute, and her name is Chestnut. Anyway, so I used a US 1 needle because that was the smallest needle I had, but I think if I were to do this again, because I do kind of want to make her like a baby, or like just knit this as a gift for someone, I might use US 00 or something if I can find that. But yeah, so I did use Jameson's of Shetland Spindrift. in 141 camel and also in 183 sand. And what's special is I got that in Downtown Yarns in New York City, baby. So I did purchase those 2 yarns there. It's such a cute store. Oh my god, I wish I could have been in there for much longer, but we got places to be, people. But yeah, so I also used Knitting for Olive Brown Bear, which I had left over from my cardigan, just for like the nose and the hooves and things. And then I used Camaro Snuff Nug in this white color that I had left over as well. And since it's a blown yarn, I think it looks really pretty for the details here. Ah, she's so cute. Yeah, and I fully made armatures for the legs so they're bendable, although I don't think I did the best job, so I kind of like her in this position. And then I remember I did kind of find a mistake in this pattern. I wrote it in my notes here in case anyone wants to see if they're going to knit it. For row 47 for the body, so I don't need to get into that, but that tripped me up. But the pattern designer is really nice, and I was messaging her and she helped me out, so yeah, so I think it's so cute. It's crazy that you can just knit a stuffed animal like this. Like, I think that's really cute and fun, and I would love to knit more. So yeah, I'm gonna put her, well, to be honest, I don't know if I can get her to sit very well. Okay, you can go there for now. Okay. Actually, I do have one sewing related thing. Maybe I'll talk about sewing at the end, though. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so for my current work in progress, let me get it. Okay, for my next work in progress, currently it's kind of the only thing I'm working on right now, is I'm just knitting cardigan number 9 again. I love it so much. I've been wearing that thing to death, and I guess I just wanted a lighter color one, so I'm going for this pink color. And I think it's so cute, and I'm using Drops Air in the color 34. I think it's pink marble, and then holding it with one strand of Gepard silk mohair. I think I'll leave it on screen. Yeah, and I just think it's really, really sweet color combination, and I'm so excited. I also ordered some buttons online, and we'll see if they're good, but I just wanted to try them out and see, but they are like mother of pearl but pink kind of buttons, so yeah, we'll see if I like it. And yeah, no, I'm really excited about this. It's going quick. I'm almost done the bottom body ribbing, and I'm just gonna like do the sleeves, and yeah, so that's that. Okay, that was a lot. And then lastly, I just wanted to talk about sewing. I did get back into sewing, which is really nice because I used to sew a lot. And I don't know, there's just something about it that, you know, I didn't used to have a desk right here. One of my old coworkers, I bought this vintage desk and their vintage sewing machine off of them, which is great, and which has been great. So now I'm able to like have my machine there. But yeah, so I'll get into what I finished and then also what I'm currently making. So again, this might be pretty hard to see on camera, probably won't come across, but I did knit the Pomona Pants, which is really exciting. I've never knit pants before, and it's a really easy pattern actually, so that was great to just get back into it. But yeah, so what can I say? So I bought the fabric from Blackbird Fabrics, and I know it's a cotton canvas in just a black color, and I don't know if I've really had canvas pants, so I've worn them quite a few times already, and it's really, really comfortable, and just I like the weight of it. I would say I have to hem them because I've had them a bit too long for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's because I've tried them on at night, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I just didn't see, I don't know, but they're too long right now, so I'm gonna, next time I make them, I'm gonna shorten the pattern, and I'm gonna hem them. And let's see what else. So I didn't skip any of the top stitching or anything, I just did all of the pattern, and I think it really has like a professional result, and it's really, really really nice. And I would say I think it's worth it to buy a non-roll elastic. I just got one that was, yeah, just like not roll, and I couldn't get the one that was recommended in the pattern. I don't know why it sold out everywhere, but I got this other one and it's really good. So yeah, I highly recommend. It's really a great pattern. I think that's why people love it so much. Let's see. I also am, what you see here is I'm starting a quilt. And right now I have some of the pieces cut out and trimmed and ready to sew. And I got a lot of these done as well. But I am making the Campfire Glow quilt, and in just like a baby size, just to try it out. And yeah, just because I don't have a lot of space here, and making a big quilt seemed a bit intimidating. So yeah, I'm making a quilt. I found out a bit about this quilt through What's Millie Making, and because for a while I was just gonna like follow a tutorial online, but then I did realize like for my first quilt it might be nice to actually get a pattern and have some more concrete instructions, which is really helping because even now with these two patterned, I don't know, what do you call these? Like the blocks? Squares? I'm tired, I don't know. But the way that you iron the seams makes it so that they nest really well, and I just know that if I didn't follow a pattern, even though I know that, I probably would have skipped it and then just not realized how wonderful it is when the pattern seams actually nest. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun so far, and I'm just cutting and sewing my other color, which will be this cream and green combination, which to be honest, I don't even know if this is going to look good, but we're trying it out. And yeah, so I would say, yeah, I'm just having a fun time knitting. I'm going to keep knitting all year, and I'm going to keep sewing, which is really exciting. I want to make, actually I've made this a year ago maybe, and it's the Anthea blouse by, I forget. It's the Anthea blouse. But the same person, Anna Lee Allen came to me. The same person who did the Pomona Pants. And as I said before, like, I just like knitting the same thing, sewing the same thing. So I'm probably going to sew 2 more of these. I already bought some fabric from Blackbird Fabrics. And I also have some that I bought at Liberty in London, which is really exciting. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. Yeah, hope your knitting's going well. Let me know what you're knitting, and yeah, we'll see when I can do another one of these. Okay, thank you. Bye.